Hi, church family. Hey, I hope you're doing well tonight. I've got some really important announcements, and they're a little bit lengthy. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. Please bear with me. The first is we want to talk to you about COVID-19. Most of you are aware that in November, one of the people of our church who was in worship on a Sunday, shortly after that, tested positive for COVID. We weren't quite sure how to handle that. We reached out to our district superintendent, and other Nazarene churches in our area have faced similar circumstances. So we followed their lead, their example, and basically shut the church down for 2 weeks, and we did online only, the live streams only. And so that is over now. The 2-week shutdown is over. And the good news is the person who tested positive is doing great. That person wore their mask the entire time. And as far as we know, nobody has contracted the virus as a result of that person being here. And so we're very, very grateful for that. We just want to mention, obviously, the virus is increasing in our county and in our state, and people assume that may happen in the winter months. And so we're taking that very seriously. There are 5 or 6 people in the church that I'm aware of who, over the last few weeks, have tested positive. I'm not aware that that's happened at any point in 2020 until these last few weeks. And so clearly we view this as a legitimate threat, and we're concerned about it. So trying to figure out how to move forward, I've emailed with the church board, I met with the church staff, I've also texted with some pastor friends, and certainly we've prayed. And just want you to be aware that there is a tension here. We want to protect our people. I feel like one of the callings is, as a shepherd of the church, to protect our people. And so we want to be as safe as we possibly can, because we don't want anyone, God forbid, to come to worship, get the virus, and end up losing the battle for their life. So we take that very seriously. At the same time, we understand that there are people in our church who are hurting and struggling. They feel isolated. They need to be able to come and pray. They need to be able to be around some people and worship. And so we want to make that available to them, if at all possible. And so, brothers and sisters, the plan beginning this Sunday is we are reopening December the 13th, this Sunday. The worship service times will stay the same, so 9:15 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. I want you to know we've had about 25 to 35 people in both services. We're spaced out well. There's not that many people here. I really do believe it's safe, certainly safer than the schools, certainly safer than restaurants or gyms. And so I do believe it's safe, but for all of you who want to stay home and feel like that's the best decision for you, we support that wholly. And so the live streams will continue to be on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. There are a few adjustments that we've made that I really want you to hear these. We are suspending children's ministry and youth ministry at this time, and we'll reevaluate that later. Having said that, if you want to bring your kids and your teens to church, they are welcome here. They are wanted here. And even if they are a little noisy, a little disruptive, if you want to bring your kids here, we love you. We want you to be here. We certainly look forward to the time when we can offer full children's ministry. And I believe that day is coming. And so we look forward to that. But in the meantime, we're going to suspend children's ministry just to keep everyone safe. The other thing that was important to us as we met, again, this was the board and the staff, was that we really want to clarify our expectations for mask wearing. And so just for clarity, we want everyone to know that we want you to not only wear a mask in and out of the building, but we would ask you to keep your mask on the entire time. And so I think some of us viewed it kind of like a restaurant, that you can walk in with your mask, walk out with your mask, but once you're at your table, you can take the mask off. We really want to be cautious. And so we're asking everyone to wear your mask the entirety of the time that you're in the facility. Now, friends, as I say that, I know that some of you won't like that approach, and we understand that, we get that. None of us want to wear a mask, but we want to keep everybody safe. I would say if you're one of the people who's not thrilled with that decision, we love you, we care about you, we really do. If you don't want to come and wear your mask, then we would just ask you to watch from home in the meantime. And I just want to say that we're not that far away from being able to worship outside again. And if we're outside, I don't think we need masks as long as we stay distanced from one another. And so please understand that, we love you, and we understand that's not an easy decision for everyone. But again, just for clarity, we're asking everyone who attends worship to wear your mask the entire time that you're in the facility. The last thing I want to say about that is if anyone has a fever or any kind of symptoms, obviously we would ask you to stay home and watch the live stream. The only other thing we want to say is this is subject to change. We think that this is how we will be able to continue throughout the winter time. However, if in Franklin County the threat gets a lot worse and we move toward a purple threat level and we stay there, it is very possible that we would go live stream only if things get significantly worse. We don't feel like we're at that point now, but if we get there, we just want you to be aware that that is a possibility that we might go live stream only if the threat intensifies. I apologize that that was such a long announcement. The next thing that I want to mention are our Christmas Eve services. So we have two on December 24th, Christmas Eve, a 4:30 p.m. and a 6:30 p.m. We will have a candlelight service as a part of that. We're going to make sure that we do that safely. But we'd love to have you come and celebrate Christmas Eve with us. For those of you who would want to watch that on the live stream, we're actually going to pre-record it, and it's going to be available to you at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, December the 23rd. That way you can watch it Wednesday night. You can watch it anytime on Thursday and kind of coordinate that with your family schedule, or you can obviously watch it on Christmas Day. So that would be available to you anytime to watch that together as a family. The last announcement is we want to do it because this is a tough time in life. We want to make a difference and help people. And so we have our Beyond Our Walls giving campaign. We want to help people across the street and even around the world. So there's two ways we can do that. The first is we're going to do another food drive. So throughout the month of December, we just want to collect gifts for the food pantry in Hilliard. You can bring canned goods. You can do that on Christmas Eve. You can do that on any of the Sundays in December. And if you want to participate in this and you can't be here on Sundays, if you would coordinate with Drew or me, we'll set something up that you can drop off your donations for the food drive. And then the other way that we want to make a difference in our world is the Christmas offering. You can give to that at any point in December. It's available on the website already. You can choose the fund that says Christmas offering. And we want you to know that half of what we receive in the Christmas offering in December, half will go to Nazarene missionaries to support Nazarene missions. Like every other mission organization, 2020 has been difficult on funding. And so we just want to do what we can to bless the work of God around the world and support Nazarene missionaries. So half of it will go to Nazarene missionaries. The other half that we receive in the Christmas offering will go to Eyes Wide Open, which is led by Nicole Bosworth, that we know and love. And again, that ministry is a beautiful home that nurtures, loves, disciples, feeds, educates nearly 40 children in Haiti who otherwise would have been living on the streets as orphans. And so we're familiar with that ministry. We partner with that ministry. Half of what we receive in the Christmas offering will go to Nazarene missions, and half will go to Eyes Wide Open to support the children there in Haiti. I think I've said it all, and sorry that there's so much there. Church, we love you, we miss you, God bless you, and I really want you to have a very Merry Christmas with your loved ones and with your family. God bless you. We hope that we can see you soon, and if we can't see you, we want to worship with you online through the live streams. God bless you. Bye-bye.